We can't, man. We can't. This is dangerous. I'm telling you, this is very dangerous. But now that all this is set in and it's a reality, this isn't a dream, it's reality. Here's my message to Kalen Deboer. And it may be harsh, but it's how I feel and it's what I believe in. Dominate. Dominate. You see that word? I mean it. Let me lock in here though and let's get down to business. On a serious note, as to when I'm speaking, as to when you were watching this video, believe Kalen Deboer is either about to land in T-Town, Tuscaloosa, or he has landed. Any minute now. Let me pull it up just to double check here. I'm not too sure if we have any video footage of him walking off the plane yet, but man, oh man, T-Town is packed. Everybody's waiting for him, and I love that. Deboer, you're going to love it here, man. You're going to love it in T-Town. Fan base is going to praise you. It is now a little before 8:45, so we'll just say 8:45-ish. I've now had a few hours to let this sink in, and the more I think about it, the more I'm really liking this. And like I said in the previous video, I'm not going to get up here and start fist pump, screaming and hollering because I'm not excited about this. It has nothing to do with Deboer. It's just I wouldn't have been excited who we hired. Like I told you guys, the emotion I'm currently feeling as an Alabama fan is the same emotion I felt during graduation. Everybody's throwing all these parties, talking about, yo, what we're going to do tonight, this is awesome. Your mom and dad and everybody's telling you how proud they are of you, and I'm just like, what? Proud for what? Graduating high school? This is a minuscule, mundane task. Everyone graduates high school. It's nothing to celebrate. That's just me, because I remember all my buddies coming up to me after graduation. You know, we did our graduation in the gym because it rained on the football field, and everybody throws up their hat. I didn't do any of that. I think I might have took it off and tossed it up, but I wasn't going crazy. Took my hat off, and I remember started walking to my car, and everybody's like, yo, Matt, you coming to the party tonight, man? Big party. I'm like, no, I'm not coming to the party. Well, what are you doing, man? This is the last time we're going to see a bunch of these guys. What do you mean what I'm doing? I'm going to work tomorrow. Life starts after high school. I had to work the next morning at 5:30 a.m. No joke. My point isn't saying that. I got a little sidetracked here. There's nothing to celebrate. Don't get me wrong, though. The past couple hours, I've been looking into his history, looking at his resume, and I think Alabama's got a good one. I will say that. But now that all this is set in and it's a reality, this isn't a dream, it's reality. Here's my message to Kalen Deboer. And it may be harsh, but it's how I feel and it's what I believe in. I don't just want to be a good Alabama team. I especially don't want to return to the Mike Shula days and the days of us going 5-7, 4-8. No. That's unacceptable. That goes without being said. That just, don't even get me started on that. I don't want to go back to 9-3 being the standard. I don't want to go back to 10-2 being the standard. And think about that. I know what a lot of you are saying right now. Matt, what do you mean 10-2? That is a heck of a record, man. That's great. Kalen Deboer doesn't have that much experience. Yeah, he's got a little, but 10-2 to start out? That ain't bad. Come here, buddy. Listen up. It may not be bad for you and your team or your program and university, but it's bad for my team, my program, and my university. Well, it's not bad, but it's not what I want. It's not what I expect. I hold everyone in my life, including myself. I don't expect, let me state this, to give you some perspective. I don't expect anything out of anybody else that I don't expect out of myself. I don't ask anything out of anybody else that I wouldn't do myself. Okay? And you know what I expect out of myself? Greatness. You know what I expect out of my friends? Greatness. You know what I expect out of my brother, my mom? Greatness. Everybody I associate with, greatness. Same thing with Alabama football. And I want you to think about this. If I expect greatness out of myself, if I hold myself to the highest of high standards, if I go to the gym at night after working 16 hours, if I show up to the gym for a year straight, if I'm doing everything to be the best version of Matt Be Great that is possible, that I can, why wouldn't I expect that out of my head football coach? And I know some people are going to say, well, Matt, it's just football. No, it's not, buddy. It's life. And the people that get it, get it. The people that don't. And they're losers, and they'll always be losers. It's more than a game. Okay? It's more than a game. And if you think otherwise, I can't even say anything to you. You just don't get it. Nick Saban built this team. More importantly, built this brand and program up. He took us out of the, I don't even know what you want to call it. Whatever. He took us out of a terrible situation. And now he has us sitting at the tippy top of college football. Sure, we didn't win the championship this year, but you know what I'm saying. For the past 15, 16 years, we're at the upper echelon. And I ain't going back. I'm not. I refuse. I ain't even putting that energy out there. It's not even an option. I ain't going back. Okay? Now you got to think about this. My entire life, all I've known is Nick Saban. All I've experienced is winning. That's it. That's all I've experienced is winning. And when you get accustomed to something, you get used to it. And I'm not going to lie, I have gotten used to it. Would I call myself entitled? No, absolutely not, because I value every single win. Every single win. I value the wins against Kentucky as much as I value the win against Georgia and Auburn and so on. I'm not entitled. There are some entitled Alabama fans, but I'm not one of them. I know how hard it is to win in everything in this life. However, if you want to label it as entitlement, I don't care. You can label it what you want. We ain't going back. I refuse. We're not going back. Okay? And when I was looking at Deboer's, resume, 102-14. At home, I think he's like, 75-3? Some ungodly number. I think we got our guy. Real deal. Granted, he hasn't coached a game at Alabama, but I'm feeling pretty dang good because there's a type of people that I love in this life. Winners. I love winners. I love hanging around them. I love being around them. It's contagious. I love their attitude, their moxie, their mentality, their swagger. And it's not just in football, it's in life. I love people that are hanging around people that go to the gym every day, that are striving for a better life. I'm not talking about football players. I'm talking about average Joe Schmoes like me, like you. I love people that want more for themselves. They're striving for greatness. And I think Kalen Deboer is doing that at Alabama. He's not shying away from the pressure. He's welcoming it in. And I love that, man. And I just want to get this message across to him. This is from me, Matt Be Great. Not anybody else. This is from me to him. Okay? I'm not holding you to the 10-2, 9-3 standard. I'm not going to pat you on the back after we go 9-3. Hey, buddy. Yeah, it's hard, man. I get it. You're replacing Nick Saban. That's a hard job. You'll never be the GOAT. There's only one. No, I ain't doing that. If you want somebody to baby you, you got the wrong guy, because I ain't doing it. I'm not. And y'all know this. I don't sugarcoat anything. I refuse. Highest of high standards. Okay? And I want all my other Alabama fans. I know there's nobody in here, but you're watching this video. I'm pretending y'all are in the stadium. I want all my other Alabama fans to do the same, hold them to the highest of high standards. We can't, man. We can't. This is dangerous. I'm telling you, this is very dangerous. We cannot let mediocrity creep back into this program. We can't, because if it gets in, I'm just a slither. It's like a virus, man. If it just gets like a slither and it starts going through the crevices, it spreads. It's over, because then we'll just go back to that. And we can't do it. I'm not doing this. We can't go back to mediocrity. Can't do it, man. Can't do it. Don't even get me started on that. I want y'all to think about this. These past 2 days have felt, I swear, I've aged 7 years in these past 2 days. I've barely been able to sleep because I'm stressing out who's going to be the next head coach. And to think schools like Tennessee and Auburn go through this process every 2 to 4 years. Think about that. I thought this was bad. Imagine going through this every 2 to 4 years. Gotta take some years off your life. Now, let me lock in here and get serious, and we're going to end off the video here. Deboer will be holding a press conference tomorrow, unless something crazy is going to happen. I don't expect him to talk to any media or anybody tonight. He'll just be getting off the plane and whatnot. We'll see what happens. I'm actually very curious to see what Deboer says. I'm not expecting a Nick Saban motivational message like Saban did when he got to Bama, but I'm expecting something close to it. I don't want him coming in. I've never really heard the dude talk outside of the championship game. I don't know much about the guy. Just being frank and honest with y'all. No reason to lie. I don't know much about the guy. I'm going to learn a lot, but I don't know a lot right now. But like I was saying, in his press conference, I don't want some mediocre, I don't even want him to think about that. I want him coming out like this, talking about, hey, we're going to dominate, all right? That's what I want, and that's what I expect. I'm curious. Let me know your thoughts down below about that.